Hi, we are Ephraim and Genesis.
We are a newlywed couple from New England.
In January of 2019, we embarked on a crazy wild journey of full-time RVing in pursuit of liberty from the 9 to 5.
Originally, we intended for the adventure to last a year, but once we got a taste of freedom, we found our home is destined to be where we park it.
We welcome you all to subscribe and follow our adventure.
Like nothing could stop us. Sunsets, remember the colors. They were wrong, it was way more than a dream.
We are Project No Destination.
And this is our white picket fence. Alright, welcome back to our channel. Today I'll be roughing out the electrical in our van. This should be pretty fun. I'm going to show you guys the wire that I got. This wire that you see here is 14 gauge wire. This is for our Max Air fans. I was supposed to order black and red wire, red being positive, black being negative. But no big mistake, I can re-identify the yellow wire as my negative. Alright, the second wire here is some 12.3 marine rated wire. It is stranded as well. This wire is for all your 120 volt. This is your power here, your neutral, and your ground for the green. 16 gauge. This is obviously your positive, your negative here. This is gonna do the majority of things in the van. It's gonna do the lights, the switches, and a bunch of other things. So I think it's 250 feet, I believe. Could be wrong, could be 200 feet. This 12.2 wire or 12.3 wire, I ended up getting, I believe is, let me see, pretty sure it says it here. Yeah, so 100 feet of this. So it's 12.3. It's made by this brand here, Anchor. And I ended up getting only 25 feet of this 14 gauge wire for the fans. Right here, I started my rough wiring in the van. I use zip ties to support my wires. So I ran one wire so far. This is the 14 gauge for the fan here, for the maxi fan. So I use these zip ties. So yeah, it runs all along the van here on the right side. And then it goes down here. This is where all our connections are gonna be. The solar setup is gonna be here. Then I started running the wires for my lights. I ran this light already. It's gonna go here in the center. Just make, I think it makes it easier if you label them. This is a light symbol. I pretty much have a light here. Pretty much in every bay I have a light in the center. And then over here in the back, I have a couple lights back here. So there's different ways to cut a zip tie. Some people take dikes, these type of pliers, and then just snip them here. But it leaves a rough edge. a lot of the times, and these rough edges here can cut you. What I recommend is using pliers like this and twisting the zip tie off, getting as close as possible and twisting the zip tie off, and you shouldn't get that rough edge. We are in day number 2 of electrical, and I am going to try to finish today. I feel pretty motivated, but got off to a late start. Was doing some research on some things that have to do with electrical, so I was pretty busy this morning. And right now I am running these 2 wires you see here. They're 10 gauge, and I am running them for the fridge that's gonna go here. So I have to remove the side panel here. There's a few things I have to remove, a few screws here, and then it's pretty much clipped in all the way up. So I have to fish down these 2 wires and maybe drill a hole down here. Yeah, so our fridge is gonna sit here right behind the passenger seat. That's why I extended this out a little more. So it's gonna sit close to this edge here, and I think it's 24 inches wide. So that's why I have to get the wires in through here, and I have to fish them in through here. I have to remove this cover, and then I'm gonna leave it coiled here for the future when I do eventually get the fridge here. I went over this here, this rib, and then I kind of came around and went in here to hold it in place. And I'm just gonna let it sit in here. And I'll probably go back and zip tie it or something, or try to figure something out. So yeah, we're gonna coil it here and leave it there for the future. Always make sure to label your wire in multiple places. Make a flag here and maybe something there. I got these 2 wires down. These are for the electric water heater and for the water pump that's gonna be here in this corner. It wasn't too bad to snake through here. Got them up through here. Probably gonna zip tie it to here just to hold it up high. So yeah, just went down this channel here. It came down through here. So I opted not to put wire loom. This stuff here, this stuff is wire loom. Is a tubing for just cable, just to protect it. I decided not to do it just because I think this sheathing is sufficient to protect it. If anything, I know people do it. A lot of people do it in van conversions, but I think it's just overkill with this wire. If I had different sheeting wire, then I would have definitely did some split loom. I'm just gonna leave it bare inside of the walls. So this wire right here there's gonna be a switch down somewhere here, close to the door, close to the entrance. So as soon as we walk in, we'll be able to access the lights. So this is the switch for the main lights in the van. So yeah, I have to get this wire down through here, and so I decided to drill a pilot hole. So I'm gonna snake it up through here, up as high as I can, and snake it down. And then there's a little hole here. You can see my finger, and then from there I'll be able to eventually, when I get the hole, snake my wire all the way down to where I want it. All right, we got the hole through. So you can see the grommet fits perfect. It's a 3/4 grommet, but you needed an 1 1/8 hole saw. But it fits perfect. I was able to take it off just because I have to ream this out a little bit and paint it with some Rust-Oleum. Whew, it is hot today. I'm gonna paint it with some Rust-Oleum now. Alright, got another wire through. Probably gonna hang it up here like the other ones. And you can see it goes all the way down through here, through the grommet, and I left it long enough just in case we had to move it either this way or that way. I decided to show up. All right, this is what it looks like up close. There it is. Yeah, so eventually we're gonna get 2 outlets here, 2 different circuits for small appliances and the kitchen stuff. And then here we're gonna have some strip lights underneath the cabinet somewhere, and underneath these cabinets here, the cabinets on the floor. Not sure what exactly I'm gonna do, but I'll figure it out in a few. Okay, so I almost finished wiring the van today. There's a couple things that I ordered to finish, like 16-2 wire to finish wiring this fan right here. We also ordered our diesel heater that should be in pretty soon. So the diesel heater brings its own wires, and you run it from the diesel heater all the way back to the power supply. Okay, another thing is we have to bring power up to the solar panels that we don't have. We also don't have batteries. We also don't have the controllers and everything else for our solar system. I'm gonna sit down today and make my final decision and finally order our solar system. If you guys have any questions, advice, please leave them in the comments down below. If you have any recommendations for a solar system, maybe there's a cheaper way that we can purchase a solar setup, please let us know. Yeah, I am open for any criticism. If you see anything wrong, please let me know before it's too late, before I put my ceiling and my side walls up. So yeah, I'm gonna call it a day. I'm excited. There's some progress going on, slowly but surely. Yeah, peace.
Everything's so much better.